Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Friday, January 8th, 2021. I'm getting ready to run my COVID-19 analysis for the country of Sweden. By the way, I see all your likes. I see all your 8 or 10 or 12 or 15 views. I appreciate every single one of you Swedish folks who are watching and liking this video every single day. Those likes are very important. But of equal importance, I need you to click on the share button and share the link to this video on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram accounts. Share the link to this report on all your social media accounts. Send an email. Send it to your friends with an email. Attach to an email, okay? And of course, share it with all your friends, your families, your coworkers, your relatives. Share this report with all these folks. Share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it on Twitter, share it on all the social media accounts you're on. And secondly, I'd appreciate if you click on the description button and then click on the link that says buy me a coffee. And as you say in America, buy me a cup of Joe today, okay? So let's go and update this report for today. Let's let this report rip for see what we got here. Okay, here we go. Now, what I want you to see here, this is December to January 1st. Okay? And what you're seeing here is these spikes here are the total number of these spikes are all Tuesday dates. And what they're doing on Tuesday, they're adding Saturday, Sunday, and Monday's numbers into Tuesday's numbers. So you get this massive spike. Then here's the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday numbers. Okay. Then it drops back down here because once again this is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday's numbers. Because you don't call that, you have no deaths on this. Okay. A slightly different view again. This is 7-day moving average of case. You can see it's slightly different in here. We'll see in a moment. And you can see here deaths, all the gaps from the deaths. So what happens is, look at this increase here. Folks, listen to me. On average, you probably didn't have any more cases per day than you had, say, on these numbers right here. Okay? Let's zoom in now. This is what it looks like. So somewhere back in August, they switched to this 4-day-a-week reporting cycle. And all these spikes are the total number of cases on Tuesday, again for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and Tuesday. So this represents 4 days worth of data, okay? Which, in my unprofessional opinion, makes these numbers as is basically worthless. Let's look at the same number, the 7-day moving average. This gives you a better picture of what's really going on. But wait a minute, so we're seeing a decline here. This here is probably let's see. See this here is the Christmas holiday. But look at this. Where's all this volatility? See, up here you're seeing this spiking over 30,000 cases a day, but which we narrow back down and clean it up, all of a sudden maybe 7,000 cases a day. And these are the numbers you have to focus on. You can no longer focus on daily case and daily death. You have to, like I say, either a moving average like this. Here's deaths. Continue to climb up. But look at this. When we smooth the numbers out, you're having fewer deaths now than you had back here in April. Okay? But that's not what. But look at this. You think, oh my gosh. I mean, to me, this plot here, as is, says, well, cases aren't working. Masks aren't working. Obviously, this means, so be very careful when your political leaders talk about numbers. I update this report 3 to 4 times a week. So make sure you stay subscribed. Make sure you click that like button. Okay? and also you can also click the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified whenever I do update, when I do upload a new report for Sweden, okay? So these are the moving average for deaths. Let's take a look at the weekly numbers now. The weekly numbers the weekly numbers are more accurate than the data because these weekly numbers would include all the data it's obvious, all the data from, say, from Sunday to Saturday. So these numbers include the Tuesday numbers also. Now you can see this isn't good news. This is the second week in a row when your cases are up. You're probably going to catch this number right here, unfortunately. They have the second, maybe the second most weekly cases so far. Now, if you can look here, what you can see is these numbers here aren't as high as these numbers over here. Okay. Yes, you had a steady weekly increase in cases. It fell down this week. This is probably Christmas week. Now it's climbing back up. Okay. So this isn't particularly good news. All right, on a weekly basis. Okay, now you can see here, as we said before, December had the most cases for a single month so far, and December had the second most deaths for a single month so far. Now, what we're doing here, we're comparing Sweden's numbers to other countries within a similar population size within the UN. So we're looking at, these are countries with a 9 to 12 million population. You can see, unfortunately, Sweden is the second to most cases, with close to maybe 59,000. Deaths, you can see Sweden is actually the most deaths with over, if this is 250, so they're probably, let's say they're close to uh, 2,000 deaths so far. Sweden's in the lead here. Now we take the data and we split it out by country. Notice here that these y-axes, these vertical axes, the numbers are different because they're fitted to the deaths themselves. So, but what we can look here is at, look at all the space under the curve here. Okay, look at all the space under the curve. But look how few. But the only trouble is this is 15,000 cases. Okay, the only problem is Sweden has the most cases by far. There are 15,000 cases. Czechia is second. Then everybody else is under 10,000. Deaths by day. Sweden had close to 175 deaths. Well, Belgium is over 150 deaths. Austria is about the same, about 150 deaths. Okay. Now let's look at the cumulative totals. The thing you have to understand about cumulative totals is this is the total number of cases. Okay. So let's say we got this number. Let's say this number is here. So this is let's do this. If you look here at June 2025, what you see here is that this column here will be the total number of cases from the first case here up to this point on this plot. Each column along the way represents the total or the cumulative number of cases for Sweden. Now, this is interesting here. You had a very steep climb back in April, May, but then you leveled off. Okay, now understand, cumulative numbers can never go down. They can only go up or they can flatten. Right? So don't allow yourself to be led astray by cumulative numbers. Daily and weekly numbers are much more important in order to judge the spread of a pandemic. At least that's what Washington University in the U.S. said. But then now you're in the midst of another steep climb up here. All right. Now we look at the cumulative cases by country. Notice here, all these plots pretty much look the same. Why? Because the rate of increase was the same. The rate of spread of the disease is the same. Cumulative deaths, not exactly the same, but still they're close enough to make you understand how cumulative numbers work, okay? And cumulative, all right, so that concludes the report for Sweden for today. We'll catch you in a couple more days with the second report. Oh, by the way, Don't forget to click on that like button. Don't forget to click that share button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And also don't forget to click on the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified immediately whenever I upload a new support for Sweden to my website, okay? To YouTube. All right. Thanks so much for your time, Sweden, today. I appreciate every one of you 8 or 10 or 16 people who faithfully been viewing these videos. As always, questions, comments in the description below.